Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading. Okay, so this is for the 6th to the 12th of September 2020, and these are general readings, and so they may not resonate with you, but they may not. But if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, will you please like and subscribe and hit the bell there on the page, and then you will be notified when I upload any new content. Okay. Okay, so Sagittarius, the lovely Sagittarius. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am picking out a house, an astrological house, where your energies are more concentrated at this time. Okay, it's a highly emotive time, do you know, because we are going through the full moon in Pisces at the minute, and that is tough going. That noise you hear is my dog after opening up the sitting room door, or the sitting room door. Oh, so I'm just going to pick you out a house card now. Okay, so where is Sagittarius's energy lying for the week, the 6th to the 12th? And we are in the 5th house. Okay, so this is all about your fun, your romance, your creativity, all of that kind of good stuff. All right, sorry, just move them out a little tiny bit. Okay, so they're quite similar cards, aren't they? All that fire and passion. Do you know, that's what you want? That's what you want, fire and passion. Complete Sagittarius. Okay, I am picking out an Archangel Metatron self-mastery card. Okay, and this is just a message from Archangel Metatron where you may need to concentrate your energies and focus during the 6th to the 12th of September 2020. I'm going to have to take this one. Review and reflection, time out needed. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you just need to take a standstill, okay? And just be aware of all of the emotion that is around you at this moment, okay? Because with that card, it would tell me that it's quite a lot, all right? And you just need to give yourself a bit of TLC, bit of love, bit of care, and give yourself some time out to enjoy your hobbies, to have some fun, to go walk on a beach, to any of that kind of stuff, anything that fills your heart. You do need to do that kind of stuff now, okay? Because this review and reflection has come out, I do feel that some of you, maybe not all, but some of you are coming to an end of a cycle. And when we come to an end of a cycle, we do need to review everything that went on in that cycle. We need to review all the emotions that went on, all the arguments that went on. If you have finished a relationship or if you have started a new one, you do need to review everything leading up to that, okay? And because to do that, then you are learning your lessons, you are going to be able to move on, and you are going to have a much more balanced new cycle coming in, okay? Yeah, see, Hermit. This is all about review and reflection. Your Hermit card is attached to the Star card, okay? It is attached to the Star card because this little light that's in here is the star. Okay, so you do need to take time out. You do need to find out where it is that you want to go. Okay, what is actually your path? What is your life purpose? What are you here to do? What are you here to achieve? Do you know? And it's time now for you to get to grips with that and know where you're going. and why you're going there. Okay, so what's covering the Hermit is the Tree of Winter. Okay, so the Tree of Winter is not a happy card. It's not a happy card at all, okay? The Tree of Winter is the Tree of Swords. It is a heartbreak card. But this is heartbreak on a fundamental level because it has changed the way you look at things. It has changed the way you look at yourself, do you know? And you need to come to terms with that. This is why you have Archangel Metatron telling you you need to review and you need to reflect on what has passed. And then you get the Hermit card, which is the exact same card. It's the same energy. Okay, so this is a double whammy message for you. Okay, Archangel Metatron is saying, and your spirits and guides are saying. Okay, so you do need to do this work. You really do. Otherwise, you're not going to build the future that you actually want and need for yourself. Okay, so it's not easy work. It really isn't easy work, but it is absolutely imperative that you do it. Okay, what is underneath this is the Eight of Winter. This heartbreak here has changed how you see yourself. Okay, you feel like you are not worthy. You know, you don't believe in yourself anymore. I think that this heartbreak really, really has impacted you hugely. I think that you had your eyes set on this person, that they were going to be with you forever kind of thing, and it just all went belly up on you, and now you're kind of going, what the hell is going on here? Do you know? So now you're not trusting your judgment. Do you know? Now you're not trusting yourself. So you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting anything about yourself because as far as you're concerned, you're the one that made the mistake. Okay? But you need to move away from that. You need to move away from that. It takes two to have a relationship. You can't have a relationship all by yourself with another person. Okay? If the other person isn't willing to put the work in, then there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Do you know? If the other person has behaved in a manner that they shouldn't have, then there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is control how you act and react to their actions. Okay? But you cannot put that blame onto yourself. You can't. If it's you that broke off the relationship because it just wasn't sitting well with you, you're perfectly entitled to do that. You're perfectly entitled to do that. Okay, so don't be kicking yourself for knowing what you shouldn't be doing. Okay, if you had continued on with that relationship, it would have been an awful lot worse further down the road. Okay, but I do think that somebody broke your heart rather than you breaking somebody else's. I do think that it came out of the blue. I think that you were blindsided by it. I do think that your confidence had been eroded away over time in that relationship, and that now you feel like you just don't know where you fit in. And this is why it's so important for you to do the hermit energy. It's so important for you to go and do your soul searching. You know, to go and take time out, to take that time to learn about yourself, learn what it is that you want, learn what it is that you don't want. Okay, it's really, really important to learn those things, because otherwise you'll just fall into another bloody relationship and the same thing could end up happening. Whereas if you go into a relationship knowing exactly what it is that you want, you're not going to accept less than. And you won't accept less than, because you will have already done this work. So you're not going to accept anybody who isn't willing to do work on themselves. All right. So where are we coming from in the past? Two of autumn. Yeah. this is, I really think that you were doing most of the work in the past relationship. Okay, I really do. The two is, it is pentacles. This two is pentacles. Okay, so it is about balance. It is about um being stressed out and trying to keep all the balls up in the air. And it's not up to you to do that in a relationship. Okay, it's not up to any one person to do that in a relationship. No one person is in charge of a relationship. Whether the relationship falls apart or not, it takes two. It's not just one, it takes two. Okay? And this is the soul searching that you have to do. You have to go back in and you have to figure out where it is that you slipped up. Okay? Did you allow them to treat you with disrespect? Did you over molly them? Did you mollycoddle them? And then they expected that all the time, do you know? And you kind of created a little monster for yourself. Is that something that you did? Now, listen, when you are dealing with an adult and when you are dealing with somebody who is woke and who has done this inner work themselves, you can molly them all that you want. It will not affect how they treat you, because they have done their inner work and they know and appreciate who you are, and they are delighted that they have you in their life. Okay, it's only people who don't know what this work is all about. They're the ones that have no appreciation for the um, tough road that it takes to do this work. Do you know, it's not easy. It really isn't. But it is absolutely worth it. Do you know? And again, when you do this work, you're not going to settle for seconds. Do you know? You're going to be wanting to be treated like the king or the queen that you are, and nothing less will do, because you are going to be looking for your king or your queen, and you will treat them as such. You will have the respect for them because they will have done all of this work, because you are going to come together as two people, two full people, to create a relationship that you both can enjoy, instead of coming together as two people looking for somebody to come and fix them. Okay? Nobody can fix you except you. You have to do the hard work. And that's the truth of the matter. Okay? What's going on in your head? The King of Summer. So you are looking for your significant other. This is what you're looking for. You are aiming for your king or queen. Do you know, tarot cards are not gender specific, okay? If it's a king and you are looking for a queen, it's your queen. This is your significant other, okay? This is a card also about being really, really emotionally sound, all right? Now, this is something that you want. You want to be emotionally stable. You want to be emotionally sound. That comes from doing this work. Do you know, I'm going to harp back on this all the time, because this is your lesson here. These two cards, this is what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You have to do this work for this person to come in, to get this, okay? To get this fifth house in alignment with you, with what it is that you want, this is the work you have to do. And that's just the way it is. That's it. Do you know that that's all she wrote? Okay. What's in your immediate future is the 10 of autumn. This is what you want. This is what you're manifesting. Okay, you are manifesting your significant other, and you're manifesting your 10 of autumn. Your 10 of autumn is all about being financially sound, being safe, being secure, being having the material needs, having your material needs met. Do you know? Again, it'll only come in with this work. Because until you do this work, you don't know what the hell you want. And you don't know what you want. Okay? Oh, I want somebody who's blonde, blue-eyed, 6'2". I don't care. I really don't. I mean, who cares about that? I mean, that's superficial crap. Do you know? I mean, like when your significant other is 70, they're not going to have blonde hair. Do you know? You'd be lucky if they have any hair. You know? But that's the truth of it. Okay, what you want is somebody who's kind, who's smart, who is intelligent, who knows what it means to commit to something. Do you know, you want an adult to have an adult relationship with. Do you know, you don't want somebody stomping off in a strap because they're flipping 3 years of age, like in a man-child's body or in a woman-child's body. Do you know? You don't want that. And yeah, do you know? And you just need to do the work. You do. You just need to do the work. Your last card on this is the wheel. So when you get this work done, I mean, like this is huge. This is massive. Okay, you have two tens here side by side. The ten of pentacles, and the wheel. Okay, this is huge. This is huge change coming your way when you have this work done. Okay, it all centers round this work. All right. Get the work done and you will get exactly what it is that you want. And that's it. Okay? That is it. It's going to be tough work. It is going to be tough work. Don't think for a second that it isn't. And it's going to take a while. You're not going to be able to do this work over a weekend and think, oh, great, I'm fixed now. Doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. It really doesn't. But the effort that you put in, the amount of effort that you put in, you will get that twice back in the rewards that it will reap for you. Okay, so I'm using the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann now, okay? And we're just going to see what else. Now, I normally use this part to see what's going on in the home, all right? So this is a general lay of the land of what's going on, okay? So let's see what's going on in the home. This is the King of Pentacles, which is lovely. This is really, really sound. This is your second king coming in, okay? This is the master of material things, okay? He knows how to get it. He knows what to do with it. And he knows how to safeguard it. Okay? So, I think that this is one and the same king. I think that you are going to be meeting... I mean, the king of materials is a Taurus. They are a Taurus. And Taurus do know how to budget money. They do know how to get all their ducks in a row. All right? So I do think that if you meet a mature Taurus, if you meet somebody who is ready, willing and able to settle down and who is happy to do the work that requires, then you've got yourself a pot of gold. And you do, male or female. If you find a Taurus that is ready to settle down with you, then yeah, Taurus and Sagittarius get on really well. This isn't the Nine of Material. Okay, now this is in the reverse. But that's okay. Because the Nine of Materials, again, this is Pentacles again, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is all about sitting in your abundance, okay? Feeling safe and secure, knowing that the work that you have done, you are being paid the dividends for that now. You don't have that work done yet. So there's just a delay on it. Okay, this is what is going to come in when you have the Hermit and this work done. Okay? This is what is going to come in. This is all really, really good. You have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a marriage card. It is also the Taurus card. So again with the Taurus, you have Taurus twice here now. Okay? You have quite a lot of pentacles. Autumn is pentacles, material is pentacles. This is an earth sign element, okay? Or the earth element cards. You have quite a few of them on the table. Well, you have what? 1, 2. Yeah, you have 4. Do you know? 4 is a lot. But it's the cards that you have on the table which are the most significant. You have the 9 of material. Yes, it is. Pardon me. Yes, it is in the reverse, but that's just a delay in it coming for you. You have the 10 of material, which is all about, this is in your future position, so this is coming in for you. And this is about you sitting in your abundance, knowing that you are, knowing that you have exactly, sorry, I'm going to have to take a drink. Oh, apologies for that. Now, some of you need to, you do need to speak your truth. You do need to be aware of what is going on and tell, you know, you, see, I'm only coughing now. I haven't coughed all day. And, you do need to open up your throat chakra. You need to be clear on what you're hearing, what you're saying. Okay, you do need to be aware of what you're hearing and what you're saying. Okay, this king of this Taurian is probably in your cycle, in your circle already, only they're not making a play. Okay, they're not making a play because they know that you're not ready. All right, so they'll hold tight. They will hold tight. Taurians are slow movers. Okay, if you're looking for somebody who's going to sweep you off your feet and bring you off on weekend breaks to Paris and New York and all of that, that's not a Taurus energy. Okay, they'll happily go, you know, but they're more about making sure that you have your pension done. You know, they're more about making sure that you have a nice house to live in, that you have money in the bank, that all your bills are paid. Okay, so that's what the Taurian energy is like, and you have it twice. The Hierophant card is a marriage card. It is a marriage card. And again, you have the Heartbreak card again. This is the Three of Swords again, but this is in the reverse this time. Okay, so you are definitely moving away from this energy. Okay, so you will have all of this work done, and that is why it's allowing your Taurian to come into you. I'm sticking with Taurus because you have the 2 Taurian cards here. If your significant other isn't a Taurus, then maybe they have Taurus on their birth chart somewhere. I mean, like, it could be their moon, it could be their Venus, it could be their rising. Do you know, they may not be sun sign Taurus, but they definitely have Taurus in their birth chart. Definitely. And it's that kind of stability that you want. That's the stability that you want. And that will help you move. It'll help you realize what it is that you have been lacking in all your other relationships. And the reason you didn't have it up until now, or up until when you get it, is because you weren't ready. You know, that's all. You just weren't ready. You weren't vibing high enough for this. You need to realize your own worth. Okay, Taurus is all very much about taking care of the things that they love. And that includes people, okay? They don't understand. I'm Taurus, so I know what I'm talking about. They don't understand people who don't take care of their stuff. Do you know, who don't, who would write in a book. You know, that drives me insane. It literally drives me insane. You know the way, you know what I mean? Just somebody writing down a phone number or something in the book that they're reading. I mean, no. Just go and get pen and paper and do that. Do you know, or stick it into your phone. But this is what the Taurus energy is all about, okay? We are very nurturing, very caring, very loving. And we will make sure that you feel stable, secure, and comfortable. Really, really comfortable. But don't expect us to go abseiling down the side of a mountain because, no. Do you know? Well, definitely not me anyway. You might get some Taurus that'll do it. They might have more fire in their chart than I do. But yeah. Okay, so let's go on to the next stage now. Now, this is normally your work environment that I'm going to be delving into now. So we shall see what your work environment is going to be. Although this is more so about, this whole reading so far is more so about you, how you are coping with everything, okay? And what you need to do for you. So you do need to take a lot of self-care. Your home is going to be great when you do this work, okay? So let's see what your work is going to be like when you do this work. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, another earth sign. More pentacles, all right? This time she's in the reverse, which is a bit of a bummer, really, to be honest with you. Because with this being in your career, I think that your career may have taken a bit of a nosedive of late, and now you're kind of worried about your finances and wondering, can you pay your rent? Can you pay your bills? And what's going to happen if you can't? So what's going to happen if you can't? Okay, the star is very much, your wishes are fulfilled. There is a delay coming on that. There is, because you are consumed, and I mean consumed, with the Three of Swords here. You're not able to concentrate the way that you should be on your career, okay? Because you're look, this is not due for 6. It has flattened the life out of you, okay? This is the same card. It's just a different different imagery from a different deck. But look how desolate that figure is. Look how desolate. Do you know? And a massive tear coming down here and here. Okay? So this is how you are feeling on the inside. You just feel so trapped. You feel like you can't move. That there's nothing around you anymore. All you see is sadness. And that's where you are at the moment. Okay? So you need to get this work done to overcome that. All right? And you do need to get that work done. Because if you don't, it ain't going to happen for you, my lovely. All right? So you have the star. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the star. Because the star is in the reverse, with the Queen in the reverse and the star in the reverse, there's massive amount of blocked energy here, okay? Huge amounts of blocked energy. Because all you're doing is you've kind of rolled yourself up into a ball to protect yourself, okay? But you have to loosen out. You have to move forward. You have opportunities coming in, but you just can't see them. You have opportunities coming in, but you can't see them because you're too busy looking down at your feet. You need to raise your eyes, okay? You need to start looking up. The Four of Pentacles. Things are going to improve. They are going to improve. Your finances are going to improve. They really are, which is great. Do you know, it really is great. And then you have the Page of Wands coming in. Again, it is in the reverse, but at least he's coming in. Things are going to improve, but you need to be aware of what opportunities are there that you are missing, because you're absolutely missing opportunities left, right, and center. You really are. Okay, this Page of Wands is coming to you saying, okay, we have a new opportunity here, and oh, okay, here, hang on a minute, you're not even listening to me. Yeah. So you have 3 cards there telling you that you have missed opportunities, and it's because you are so heartbroken, and that's what it is. It has stopped you in your tracks. You are hardly able to breathe at this stage. You are that heartbroken. Okay, now you need to get your fire back in your belly. You are a fire sign, and you need to get your fire back in your belly. This is the only Wands card we have on the table. I mean, like, I'm reading for Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all fire. Well, meant to be all fire. But this is the only fire card that's on the table so far. So you are absolutely missing out on opportunities coming your way. Now, at the underneath card of this deck is the King of Wands, or sorry, the Knight of Wands, which I'm delighted to see, because it does mean that you are going to shake a tail feather and get your arse in gear and get moving. Do you know? There is huge amounts of opportunity coming for you, but you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Okay, you need to be aware of what is going on. At the minute, you're not. You're just kind of drifting from day to day to day, because that's all you're able to do at the minute. Okay, that's not going to last, but you need to make a concerted effort that doesn't last. All right. Okay, so I want to finish off by giving you Tarot of the Cloisters. Just a couple of cards. I'm going to take that one because it just literally flew. We have the Strength card. That's come up an awful lot today, I have to say. That's come up in most of the spreads that I have done today, including the private ones. Yeah, so you have the strength to get through all of this. You really do. Okay, so have we anything else for... We have this Four of Swords. Okay, with the Hermit card and the Four of Swords, it is just take a time out. Okay, take a time out, rest and recuperate, give yourself a break. Again, the Hermit is here. Again with the Hermit. That's the 3rd time now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is work that you have to do. You just have to do it. You have no choice in the matter. And then you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is coming out then. Okay, the High Priestess is trust your intuition. Know that what you have to do is for your higher good. Okay, and it is. It really is. This is all for your higher good. And then when you get this work done, you are going to be able to move forward. You are going to birth yourself into a new life. And eventually you will have your Four of Wands, which is a celebration. Stability, security, celebration. This is your marriage. All right? So that's something to look forward to. It is hard work, but it is worth it. I mean, like, you have all of this coming in for you. Okay? So get moving. All right? Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. Okay? And I shall see you next time. Bye.